Hi, Coach Troy from Metro Lutheran Ministries Financial Opportunity Center here once again to talk about your money. Now, if you haven't developed an emergency savings account yet, a stash of cash that's available whenever you might need it for an emergency, say you need to replace a tire or you have a minor visit to the emergency room, you really need to consider that. Because if you don't have one, you run the risk of running into one of those payday, speedy, super fast cash title loan money places. And once you get into their clutches, it can be a challenging thing to get out of. I can't help but see them everywhere. I drove around the Midtown area of KC the other day and I counted no fewer than 20 of them. And they're always easy to spot with their flashy neon signs and bright colors on their billboards. They want you to know they're there, and they are more than happy to take care of you. You see, one thing most people don't know is that these places are charging you interest at an unbelievable rate. It's in the fine print, but how many of us even read the fine print anymore? When you install that app on your phone or you agree to do something on the computer and the terms and conditions show up, we just click, sure, why not? I have to click yes to have my latest Angry Birds, so I'll click yes. Well, payday loans and those similar operations take advantage of that fact. They know you're not going to read it all through, or if you are, you're not in a position to decline because you can't get a loan somewhere else. Well, that's when the emergency savings account could come in and save you. You see, when you borrow from those title, speedy, cash fund time loans, they charge you a certain amount of money for every $100 that they lend you. It's typically about $15 per 100. And you have to pay it back in the next 2 weeks. Well, if you didn't have that money today, you're probably not going to have it in 2 weeks, but they know that. So they can roll that fee over. And that fee, when it rolls over, okay, you ready? If you were to put that out there over the course of a full year, it's 390% interest. Let that sink in. That means if you were to take a year to pay that $100 back, you would actually pay them back almost $400 because you needed to borrow a little. Now, some of us struggle with that ability to be able to get a loan at a more reputable place. One way to fix that is to get a small emergency savings loan. Open up a savings account at a bank or a credit union, and there are those places that won't charge you any fees. The accounts that have no fees typically require a certain amount to be put in and a limited number of transactions. That's why they're not charging you any fees. But if this is an emergency savings account, the transactions should really only be you putting some money in every once in a while to build up a balance. And then in the event of an emergency, you can withdraw that money, pay off your emergency, not have any debt, not be paying back any interest. Makes it a lot nicer on you. You want to learn more about emergency savings accounts and how to maybe set one up, give me a call, 816-285-3131. And remember, as always here at the Financial Opportunity Center, we remind you, feed the pig.